Silver Spring Shopping Center, located at the corner of Georgia Avenue and Colesville Road, was designed by John Eberson. Using a streamlined Art Moderne style, Eberson created a shopping center that was very new for its day.
It was the first automobile-oriented full-service shopping center that included parking. At the early 20th century, the commercial landscape was laid out in a linear fashion along streets, and you would just park your automobile wherever you could park it, which usually was nowhere near the store or stores that you wanted to go to. But with the Silver Spring Shopping Center, you had over 500 parking spaces both in the front and the rear of the shopping center complex, and you were literally within steps of the stores that you were going to go to.
When it opened in 1938, it featured 19 stores. There were, among other things, a grocery store, a drugstore, a variety store, and specialty shops.
So there was a little bit of something for everybody that would fill all of their shopping needs. And then anchored at the opposite end was the movie theater, which would continually bring in people in the evening. So it was almost a full service from sunup to sundown shopping center. And then shortly after, all of these department stores started locating in downtown Silver Spring, which soon became known as the shopping center for Montgomery County. You had JCPenney's and Sears, which opened up in the late 1940s. Hecht's department store opened up their first suburban shopping center in Silver Spring in 1946. Jellif's department store opened up right next door. So this sort of became ground central for shopping for all of Montgomery County.
Today, waiting for redevelopment, the center stands vacant.
The Silver Spring Shopping Center was a vibrant part of the community up until the late 1950s when Wheaton Plaza opened up. And that started pulling the clientele away from downtown Silver Spring further out into the suburbs. And some stores were lost during that time. They were, of course, replaced by others, but they were not as integral to the community because now the community had someplace else to shop. And by the early 1980s, the vacancy rate of the shopping center was almost 100% complete, with only a few stores still existing in the shopping center. And at that time, the Silver Spring Theater closed down. And it was decided that they were going to just demolish the entire structure at some point and redevelop the site. But luckily, because of the economy at that time, the shopping center just sat vacant for many years, and it was soon decided that it was going to be the crown jewel of the redevelopment of Silver Spring. And it will be the shopping center that the whole new development of Silver Spring is going to be centered around.